I do for content sometimes. I really do hate myself. Anyway, this is the Heart of Corruption mission in the new DLC Valley of Memory, and how to get all of these psychotic challenges in one. Now, earlier I did lose my mental sanity, and pretty sure I had a mental breakdown. Doesn't really matter though, because yeah, I still haven't had any sleep, and I also it's also quite cold in this country, so my body's freezing and I might be shivering by the time I'm done with this. Last time it took me about 40 minutes of just continuously failing, because this game's a dickhead. Now let's get back to it. This happy mood that you're going to hear, you're not actually going to hear, because I won't be here by the time you listen to this, nor will my happy mood be here by the time this is released. So, you know, by the time I'm saying this, it doesn't really matter. Now, by the time I am continuing this, it'll probably be me saying that I need some cocaine to feel sane again. However, this guy, you want to wait for him to turn around. You can't kill him right there, because a guard over there will see you through a wall like a twat. However, I have learned something. Don't be a dumbass and immediately go after the guy who does attack him. Now, don't worry about that mile spot. They will never actually see you. You just have to make sure that you're facing away. Now, you don't have to use eagle vision. You can just use your camera, which, while it does have a shorter range, it is also a very, very good tool. Because what it does is it allows you to sit here, and when he goes over there, you can whistle. I said whistle. Which should end up luring him over here. There. Now, as you can see, he's question marked, which means he should start investigating the strange noise. And when he gets there, you can just... later, bitch. Now, you don't want to be there. You do want to move here. Now, again, you can't use eagle vision in this challenge, so you're just going to want to press that. It doesn't do any time either. Now, unfortunately, I did alert this guy to my unfortunate presence, so he is a little bit questionable. However, I can just quickly walk over to him, knock his ass out, and that is one less person upstairs for me to deal with. Now, I will be walking around, spending a little bit of extra time getting some throwing knives for later on. You also can't kill a certain guard in a certain area. You have to kill them all in a very specific way, or else a guard will just spawn in behind your ass and say, time to die, motherfucker, time to lose your insanity, or your sanity, and time to make you want to delete yourself from this earth. I can't say the word due to the UK making the Online Safety Act and making the governments all around the world say go f*** yourself to their civilians, because we love to ruin people's lives. Now, we originally colonized, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of being part of a country that ruined every other piece of the fucking world by colonizing it and, you know, being badasses. Now, there's a big difference between being a badass or being part of a badass country and being part of twats. Now, being part of twats is being owned by Keir Starmer. I mean, having a government like Keir Starmer, but you know, that's just the UK. Now, again, this is a very easy speedrun. You just have to follow my route. Now, don't expect to do it first try. Just simply don't. Now, 7 minutes is kind of difficult, but once you've learnt the route and you've learned how to do it, mentally sane, it's not that bad. Now, you can stand up, but it takes kind of a little bit of extra time. Now, I'm playing on modern controls, so it's kind of dick, the parkour. Now, you need to make sure that you're facing there, or else you'll get bent over. Now, you also got to be very careful with how you do this, or else you can also get bent over. Now, you need to quickly run over to him and knock his bitch ass out. Now you need to crouch, because the game likes to bend you over and give it to you up the ass like you're their little toy boy. So we're just going to start fast walking, running thing for now. Now you can get more knives later on, but we're just going to, you know, do a quick skim over and look for a few knives. Look for one knife at least, because I believe there is another knife you can get. I'm just not sure where. Now you want to stop. Stop with the fast moving. Once you're here, you want to start running. Now, that small detection bar will fill up slightly, but it won't really do much. Plus, if you talk to... what's her face? I don't actually know her name. If you talk to the lady's assistant from the start of the game, this is spoiler full, if you couldn't already tell. I mean, if you couldn't, you probably shouldn't be playing this game because you're too young to. But either way, I'm not actually going to grab that food, because that'll be a waste of time. But yeah, once you reach here, is where you can really get bent over. So you need to... make sure that you have a good aim on his head, then you need to run over to him, past those guards. Now, the reason is those guards are going to be a pain in your dick later. Now, you do have to loot everyone that I have also looted for the sake of your own mental sanity and mental stability. Now, if I am correct, I should have... Yes, I do have some blow darts. Alright, so... There is someone, which unfortunately we cannot look at. Now, I'm not sure where one guy appears from. I believe it's him. He does seem to show up, which is a bit of a pain in my ass, but, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do on this channel for content. Now, he is a right pain in my ass, because he comes up this way, which is a bit of a pain, but we can deal with it when that issue arises. So you do have plenty of time. There is only one more place to go before essentially it's done. Now, I'm not entirely sure where the guard is. That's why we're going to use the camera mode, just to have a rough look where he is. So he doesn't seem to be there currently. We're going to use this to go down here as well. Just to get a rough assumption of where the guards are. So he doesn't seem to be here. He also doesn't seem to be around here. So that is a little bit concerning. I can't seem to see him. But if you ever need to worry... Okay, he's over there. You don't have to worry about time if you go into camera mode, because I believe it doesn't continue ticking by. If it does, then I'm screwed. No, it doesn't. So you can go in camera mode and you should be fine. Now, I do just want to check where he actually is, because I didn't really get a good view. I think he's somewhere over there, so he should be coming up the stairs very, very soon. Try not to tap left on the D-pad or hold down R3. I'm not sure what it is. You just need to double tap R3 or double tap L, or tap once L3 and R3, and you should get the right things. Now, you do just want to stand here, wait for him to get close enough, and then knock his ass out. Then you can do the rest of it. Now, you will, I believe, you either have 2 minutes left now to get to that little orange circle, or you have thingy. Now, you want to be careful how you throw these, just for the sake of a guard can spawn in, and bend your ass the fuck over like it's Friday the 14th. Don't ask why I picked the 14th out of all days I could have picked. Okay, so, what we're currently going to do, there is one more guard right there, but what we want to do right now is we just want to attempt to make it so... And then we want to knock his ass out as well. Now, before he detects you. Now, that should be everyone. Again, you also want to do that, and now that you have done that, you should be able to just quickly go through here, unlock this, and that should be the end of the challenges. Keyword, should be. I might be wrong, though, so we're just going to skip the cutscenes, tap that, we're going to skip all these cutscenes and see if it is. So yes, give it a slip, is escape Alula, prison undetected. Now, that should be all the challenges done, but you do still need to finish the mission. As you can see, yes, all of those are done. So it's very difficult to do first try. I have luckily not lost my sanity, and yes, it's a very, very fun mission, I will say. I'm not sure if you do have to escape the prison now, but it seems like you just have to do that, and that is it. So, that is the challenge for this. I'm not sure what I'll really title the video. I guess I'm going to do a how to beat this mission, the Heart of Corruption, or Assassin's Creed Mirage, how to fully synchronize, or how to complete all the black box missions, Heart of Corruption, black box challenges, or whatever. But I hope you enjoyed this guide. This was a very simple guide, very quick guide in only 6 minutes to get this done. Now, if